And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On second down, Lynch. On the right side, caught by Green. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice... And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Lynch looking to throw on second. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Lorenzo Alexander in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Lynch now, work to do, certainly, after that sack. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Lynch. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Jerry Hughes in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll run it with West. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. A good pickup there at 22.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's West. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now, Hausch can attack on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It
certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it.
And got his man complete. Past the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's a handoff to begin the drive to Morris. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Come on, let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, Taylor. This caught by Royal. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30. So now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
No one had more rushing touchdowns than the Bills last year, 29. Let's see what they do on 1st and goal.
Let's go!
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to pound it in with West. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Here we go! What? Let's go!
On the ground, it's West again. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On 3rd and 1, it's Taylor. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And Denver getting set to take the field. Throwing here, Lynch on 1st down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them, they've sat back, I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. 90 catches, close to 1,100 yards last year for Thomas. For most guys, that'd be incredible. For Thomas, those numbers his lowest since 2011.
Well, he does have his old offensive coordinator back, so I'm sure he's expecting to get back to his former levels of play.
3rd and 2. Now Lynch. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Lynch on first down. And he whips one in there complete. That's Demaryius Thomas. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And now a first down following that long gain.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Back in that Philly. Here we go.
Lynch here off the bootleg. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Throwing again. Lynch. Going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here, as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Again, Anderson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Left side here to Sanders. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
On second down, here's Lynch. He goes underneath for Anderson, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a third down. Thomas. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Lynch finding Thomas there for the Bronco first. They'll throw on first down with Lynch. Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing, Lynch, looking middle, and it's incomplete. Carlos Henderson, the intended receiver, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 17. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's Lynch. Launching one for him. He rifles one that's intercepted. The first of the career for Tre'Davious White. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Let's go!
After the interception, here's Taylor. Jones has it. Space to run past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game being on second half no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big-time run there by Anderson. 54 yards on the ground. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go.
They run it again with Anderson. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On third down, Lynch. Hey, big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 13-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go. Boom, landed. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They're going on fourth down. It's Lynch. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now,